closer to it. Void-brained idiot, put down the bottle and stop doing stupid shit. Get away from there.
Quit your worrying. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Gary! Wait,
The
are your lamps
architect has
busted?
seen fit to punish the
Oh, here it is! Gary? What in the void happened to you?
Numb rum, taste more and feel less. Numb rum, no worries, no stress. Numb rum, relax with sunsets. Numb rum. Numb rum.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. An important update regarding the attack on Outpost Opportunity. The Order of the Ascendant's claims have been proven correct. They were, in fact, not responsible. Outside agitators were apparently attempting to
Void.
avoid the order in hopes
You're
of rekindling
wearing
hostility
him.
between us.
What is wrong with you?
Cautious and level-headed.
You saw me try to stop him, right?
Outside parties,
That
presumably
armor?
agitating, reported the
Star,
these
what?
factors and
You
brought these
you
matters
saw me try to stop him, right?
close. Hope no employees listening shot anyone from the order while this was being resolved, which you'll recall we explicitly forbade earlier. If you did, and any order representatives are listening, we can offer our standard regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your silence, that's okay. Lovely, let's do that. Ta! Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes. Next up, the real reason Wireless Free Arcadia exists: advertising. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation. An artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical
If you mean to
plants.
ally with the Order, reckon I can't blame you. More importantly, it's becoming clear to me that folk don't actually want us here. There is another option. The Order. They're trying to do right by the refugees, after all. Transition of power will be smoother anyway, if this... Listen, there'll be enough... We should move on, unless you got something for me?
All of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Right. Moving on. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
I'm yearning.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Attention all ground-bound associates across Arcadia. Look skyward with pride at that brilliant speck in Elysium orbit. That's the ACS Undisputed Claim, a beacon of...
Always
Attention all
remember,
ground-bound associates
commercialism
across
is the
Arcadia.
foundation
Look
that
skyward with
Auntie's
pride
Choice
at the
Society
brilliant
is
speck
based
in
upon.
Elysium orbit.
Not
That
because
is
we
the
worship
ACS
it,
undisputed
but
claim,
because
a
of the
beacon of
system's
profitability.
glorious efficacy.
More than just our
Purple Berry product sample.
Go on. Head on back to the studio. Mitt will be waiting.
Here for a recording session? Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization.
Facilities,
Talk.
hangar bays to mess halls to the medical wing, where battle.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would,
Ship
but
is a model of self-sufficiency, the tightest of tight ships. Outages and life support are rare, not worth. Forget I mentioned it. The undisputed claim is home to a cross-section of our corporate hierarchy, from our beloved CEO herself in her tower officeplex to the bottom rungers in the bowels of the ship. All traversed with a convenient...
Something I can help you with?
Knock back drinks in the famous bottom runger saloon. Ballpark some figures on a cocktail napkin. Make a few handshake deals. But don't hobnob unduly. We all have work to do and a solar system to liberate. Everyone get to work. Your
Yes?
home office away from home.
Can I help you? Ah,
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've...
charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this we're selling dreams of a better life, a better you, connection, and ease from aches, sorrows, and worry. The product is immaterial. We do have one. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things. So you really ought...
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely...
Any other general questions before we get started?
Somehow all of them, apparently.
Even the most buttoned-down rule follower imagines themselves...
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then translate. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now I'll reinterpret calling all unconventional individualists. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know. Or hey,
it's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick.
right. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, you don't settle for less. Last question. What, and I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense. I can already hear it in my head. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly.
Calling all unconventional individualists. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. You don't settle for less. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rights just for you. Clear lapels, deep-fried 60 bits. Now available in purely chemical form.
Sorry, no autographs.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product...
Play hard so you work a little harder. Sobriety won't make you any smarter.
So have another purple berry, have another purple berry, have another purple berry tequila.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung. This is wireless-free Arcadia.
Happy while you're satisfied. Oriented dramatization.
Smoke rings, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba,
At home or at work, by the pack or the case.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away! What about
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's...
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly...
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees a daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic...
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Wonderful! This is the kind of what your first assignment demonstrates some of the something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. They've stopped working. The workers there simply...
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Marvelous! Knew you could. Though do use caution. We don't know what sort of virus or... Dear law! What a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we negotiate. As in... give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent?
No, Ursula, it won't. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. No, you misunderstand my meaning.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can...
Wonderful.
I have...
His acquisition forces have transformed the Protectorate's black sites into highlights of our quarterly income report. Factories, chemical plants, unnatural resources, all out... hours for the exploiting, an incredible return on our troop investment, and while every planetary occupation has its hazards, Praetors have been minimal. True, one local species of megafauna seems unusually aggressive. Sounds like an ideal candidate for the lab coats and biological weapons to me. Protectorate attempts to reclaim their assets have been repulsed. Easily. Our Praetor facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors you may hear to the contrary. Mere water cooler scuttlebutt from disgruntled down-and-outers or jealous lower managers who balked when Auntie first proposed we put boots on that rock. You can always trust wireless... free Arcadia. We're straight shooters, just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system.
That's right, folks. If you're here to picket, we'd love to have you join our movement. Otherwise, I've got more important things to deal with.
Merry melodies.
Well, shit! Hey, let this... That's right, folks!
Nice one.
Keep it chanting going!
Fast talk those rooms.
I can see the
Making like
overseer
you're all
up in our
pest
office!
pillaging.
We're definitely making
Hey, but only work 12-hour day! Are you?
Are you stuck on the ground? Impacted colon got you down. Well,
Now watch
chemical purge is far better than natural.
Machines have been off for a week.
Can't believe what I'm losing. To Bizzo's number.
No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
Reminds me more and more of Tau Ceti by the minute. If these folk burn this place to the ground, I ain't telling.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look. Some ne'er-do-wells have incited our workers. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti...
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was
Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule or floundering at the ridiculous direction? No. Only within Auntie's Choice. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility. And when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, my workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get... They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces. Their value is in providing their... And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend. I believe he has. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand this. Best of luck to us.
And I took it. I said, Andy, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runner who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her, and I rose before the merger.
That's right, folks. Keep it chanting.
If you won't let us sleep for it, you get charged for stimulating.
Her miserable.
And this is what she said to me.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that? Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor... Remind me again? Right, that. Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're,
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, it is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties. No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these...
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of...
Under the yoke of...
Right, that.
Me?
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take. Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything take. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your...
Free to take.
Monopolize for price, control that's our highest goal.
Pitch them on some moral graves. Make them buy our corporate ways. Convince them and increase your sway.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for adrena time.
I saw time for one more lesson, so I got her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when they...
Welcome back. Did you make contact with workers? Well,
For straight shooters across Arcadia, this is wireless free Arcadia.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in our office.
Represent a significant investment in human capital. Without you,
I ain't aiming to seem settle my complaints. How exactly?
And
right, that.
And if it is an unconscionable condition to keep.
That's right, that. Now hold it right there. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, yeah, well, of course.
in charge of our Eden invasion had tried such outside-the-kill-box tactics. This is why Carr is our employee of the fiscal quarter, and he is not. As usual, our quarterly winner receives a Galaxy's greatest ante, executive personalized with their employee number. Non-transferable conditions and terms apply. Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Line our pockets.
And the taste you can't top from the first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. Bobby Bridge tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky sugary.
Welcome back, Auntie and I continue to have high hopes that you will come to shine under the spotlight of... So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays? 12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. Oh, I suppose that's true. That would try. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's choice. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. And more work means more profit. Is there more, they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Somewhere? Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be...
Smoked with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in instead of boring old smoke rings.
Can't afford.
No
more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that well, a most promising development. She willing to see reason? Free? What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? Well, that certainly is disappointing. But I suppose we'll manage. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my—
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter. Now, if you'll excuse—
You did these folk a good turn, Commander. Look, we'll be seeing more of these negotiations across Arcadia. Bosses will just have to live with it.
Justifies the cost of lives and resources expended in our hostile takeover from those protectorate yaysayers. Any rumors you might hear of agitators in Spacer's Choice uniforms attempting a work stoppage are just that. Vicious rumors, spread by jealous down-and-outers and rung leeches. Frankly, working conditions have never been more luxurious. Employee discounts on Adrena time. Workers enjoy a reasonable amount of restroom access.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra spring. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen—
Will taste 20% crabbier. Our merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau Ceti was a win-win for all parties. Not to mention legally binding and completely above board. Anyone who says otherwise is selling you a bill of goods. No one would complain if they fell out of an airlock. Happens all the time. Unfettered trade is a risky business. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
It's crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me. And as always, it is parasite-free.
Purchase and consume with Auntie's Choice.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little mantiwa.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but...
Well...
Anything else you'd like to report? Now that's the compelling... Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things...
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematics. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct.
Yes, suppose we should move.
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Attitude like that, a few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional
Which is to say, we'll make it more.
See you when it's done.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
2 bats.
Right. Moving on. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
The uncomplicated loner. And my turns are quite straightforward.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price.
I have first
Okay, back to business. I don't know about you, but I feel like this.
Pertwee bodies.
Prudence dictates individualism in all its many forms.
None shall stand against us. That covers me.
that candy.
As tobacco,
Favorite candy.
it's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and a
I shall not stay your It's tobacco. It's
That last selection has been proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce, at least in the lab. Not responsible for nights with abnormal bone growth or prolonged glossolalia. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you surely will as well.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hot. Don't want it. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Worst, oh worst, it's not the worst unless it's worst, oh worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts.
Daydreaming on the job?
It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh worst. Grab a can today.
It is the duty of every protector.
The alarms are paradigm.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia. Melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one...
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but it's, kinda...
Greetings, subject, or should I say refreshed to be. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well...
That doe-eyed expression, those ambling sentences, I do believe this individual...
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Our facility's induction corridor is quite an experience, isn't it? A feast for accompanying our head refreshers thought-lulling well, and a brief spritz of our very own reprioritization. Placid Waters Wellnetarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. Head refresher Gould says, I've undergone the procedure myself. Several times, they say. Simply step over to my auto-mechanical.
Yes, and she welcomes you with arms open wide. And you know you gotta do inside the door.
Pondering, never more content, never more content.
Anything to read the nervous Papa's faith. The marketeer said, okay, we'll start right away. First you're the trainer, no one getting.
You've gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
How you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your price, and profit soar. The joy of blazing. Oh, you know it well. Make an antique proud. That be swell. Blow and roll.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Reading. Subject unscheduled. Subjects are required to respond 100. Query 1. Concisely characterize your incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. Nope, the degree of zealous. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey? Unacceptable. A perfect society. Final. Query. How would your neighbors describe you? Unsatisfactory. The appropriate reply was formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is 0. Now, proceed to the nearby. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to Auntie's family. I never work for him, then it can work for you. You could be the next Auntie's favorite nephew. You follow yourself.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing.
Rest, rare to go.
Engage development! Our commander hangs from a thread! For Gary!
How you profit more? You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well.
Pondering begets disharmony.
Come on, cats, let's go one more time.
Wonder what it says about us that we got mistaken for patients.
You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell?
Oh, hello. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. No, I'm newly full of zeal. That is, they say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try. Wait, I just blinked. I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all. Are you in disguise? I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. My commemorative pitch ball's in there. From my favorite. Oh! Commemorative pitch ball? I mean, suppose one way out's the safest. Someone dug a. Oh, well, mech controls are typically handled. I'll be
The Praetor plant operates around the clock at peak efficiency, yet employee safety, as always, is...
Medicament dispensing has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
It has been 6 days since the last fatal workplace incident, but rest assured it was not the fault of the plant foreman or any execs in charge of plant management. As acknowledged on page 98, subsection K of the Iron Class...
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program...
No talking until the lecture's over.
Expanding our reach in the lucrative chemicals market, because when Auntie's choice diversifies, we conquer. Now, on to other things. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
Apoplexy, whooping fits,
Childhood gout. Adult rickets. Dysentery. Swings of mood. Bloody flux.
What?
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy.
Where is
Terry. Swings of mood. Bloody flux. Decrepitude. Night terror. Mania.
I'm a commander.
Melancholy.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. Wanna be so
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia. Entertainment and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 rounding up for clarity / responding approvingly. Our refreshment facilitators will be pleased. Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day. Respond. Farewell. Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance.
No talking until the lecture's over.
Mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction. Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy, though. That part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things.
Worthless
Next up,
bodies.
something reasonably Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
I'm yearning and yearning for you.
Never to be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
Rival. Eliminate.
Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paid,
This paradigm we
every
serve.
last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand
Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
yearning and burning for you.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous
Their team, are those automechs sorted? Time to go? Mechs are blocking the hidden tunnel in the pantry. Their controls might be upstairs somewheres.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
Greetings, new person. You have a look of query about you. I have an...
Answers to questions and no questions to answer.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
Business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's...
Got company, Commander.
Like
Friendly time.
us. The right wrong list on the ACS Undisputed Club. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of
Trust the
unlucrative
plan.
bureaucracy.
Preserve
Highest
set
rung
progress.
on race.
Sustain the system. Serve the sovereign.
I saw my opportunity and I took it.
Hey there.
I said, Back in business. Have you any tips for a bucket runner who's lost on the business? I tried all full of confidence. For a diplomat?
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Better than overtime.
Unfortunately, locked and bolted by the Protectorate. We held the archive. With a little proactivity and possibly some outsourcing, we can do it again. Taking Spyreton is just one step in the process. Participation is mandatory. Now, on to other things. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Crab witch, a salmon made crab makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat. A crab sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once a chemist process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch is quite the branding feat. So grab a crab because it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue.
I've eyes
Now
on
it's
the
good for me.
Hazard benefits. Herd like us.
The kitchen pantry is presently off due to anomalous structural tampering.
There, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get up and...
Consider finding a human companion in conversation.
Throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice.
Medicament dispensable.
Are those automechs sorted? Okay. Okay.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
This is all right. Oh, and guess all outsiders aren't as bad as Prudence makes you out to be.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. The rich tobacco sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try
Never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lagged.
with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats and one treats a double.
Hostile ahead.
Well, you face development!
While your satisfaction doubles, no boring old smoke rings, no big smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba. At home or at work, by the pack or the case.
Don't hurt him, please. The You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities. Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign. You'll have to forgive him right now. As
My soft. No.
deserves what? Whatever do you mean? We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of... Since then, he has been receiving dedicated... Well, after... Absurd. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe. No, sir. To even this state, I will stay true to him. The Sovereign... Just...
I suppose there is nothing we can do.
Go. Please, just leave us. Just leave.
Bubblegum, 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 rich tobacco sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. Long slim smoke with the bubblegum. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. Instead of boring old smoke rings.
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your... Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a protectorate subject, are you?
Gonna assume this one's in charge.
Well, out with it. Who are you? This present... To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly. Ah, for one of our adverts, I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner. Oh, listen to this one. If I win. Don't you worry, you're odd. I am and if not, what would those nincompoops in Auntie's Choice make of our methods? There's a good sport. So, what of the Order? Our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them? My position is a burden gladly taken to ease the suffering of our subjects. I think so they don't have to ensure the paradigm runs ably. Their order... Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted. What say you about Auntie's Choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumers? That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean, such a system would leave... Your point is not completely without worth, I suppose. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply... People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw, so... No, I haven't. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last How very nice of you to say. You're not half bad yourself. For I must say that was moderately stimulating. Passive. Now, what next? Oh dear, I don't understand how the machine works. The technical specifications for the... Now, if you'll excuse... What an edifying confession. Feel free to scavenge around. It's not as if anything you find here will be any use to your masters.
I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement
Feel
setting.
free to
Per
scavenge
instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting?
It's not as if... What
I
an
demand the
edifying
name of my betrayer.
confabulation.
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
You can save the day with Boar's rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew stops drawing lost, why won't you mix when you've got Boar's rockets? Boar's rockets. Boar's rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.